in the bait shop with Jolly Bait Company. Today we're going to be making some more soft plastic fishing baits for you guys, showing you guys step for step how we do things, how you can do it yourself at your house. And today we got some pretty cool colors that we've got on our menu today. We've been finishing up a custom order the past few days, making some clear grubs, some chartreuse grubs, and a lot of grubs lately, but I think we're going to do something a little bit different today. I do got to finish that custom order, and we're going to do some watermelon red to start out with, but we're also going to use that watermelon red and make some other cool colors as well as we go on. Today we're going to start out with showing you guys this package we got in. We got Alex from Kentucky has sent us a package, and we're going to show you guys what we got here. Kind of take a look what he sent us. Sent us some really cool looking soft plastics in some lures that I don't have myself. And yeah, he definitely he's been messaging me a lot about baits and stuff, and we've been talking about fishing. And he sent me some pretty cool colors. He sent me some green and blue with some green and blue flake. I think these colors will be really good for me where I fish at in the creeks and stuff. But yeah, he sent me some kind of like some 3-inch crawls. Almost looks like the Zoom ultraviolet speed crawl. Something that I use a lot, used to use a lot. Crawls like that I really like. Sent me some stick worms, some different style worms there. Also some flukes, something I don't use, not used a whole lot of, but I really like to. I know a lot of people have success on some creeks with some flukes, so we appreciate Alex sending us this stuff, and but yeah, we're definitely going to try it out this summer and maybe use it on our other channel where we're fishing and show you guys these and show you guys them working. But yeah, we appreciate Alex for sending that. If anybody else wants to send stuff for us to try out, then definitely message me, and we can get that worked out. And we appreciate everything y'all want to send us. But yeah, we've been really making some really cool colors here lately, and today I really think these colors are going to turn out really good. So first off, we're going to start out with a little bit of watermelon red. Got a lot of watermelon extra plastic from just making some watermelon baits, and it's kind of one of the main colors that we make. Obviously everybody makes watermelon, it's a really popular color, but we're going to start out with it. And I think I'm going to take some white, and we're going to make a 2-color bait with those, and I think those are going to look pretty cool because we've definitely done some green pumpkin white, and I think those look really cool. And then for a solid color, we're going to do watermelon red. We're going to add red flake to that. And I might even do watermelon red with white. I'm not sure how we'll do that. But the color that I really want to do today, and this is something that I'll probably be using myself. So a few years ago, before I was making my own lures, we went fishing. It was probably around May. It may have been maybe early April. And kind of still some cold days we were going through, and we still decided to get out on the kayaks, and I think we did a camping trip that weekend, and we were having some trouble catching fish that week. It was probably pretty early to go in the creek. The smallmouth, they only come up at a certain time to the creeks, and it was kind of an early time of the year. We couldn't really catch anything on the usual green pumpkin, maybe like black and red. We was having a really hard time catching on anything. And I happened to buy this Zoom ultraviolet speed crawl in birthday cake color. And if you look at it, I've got about 3 left in this pack. It's got tons of different flake in it. Green, red, purple, orange, blue. Maybe a little bit more. But anyways, this color does not look like it would be great. Like when I seen this on the shelf, I'm not sure why I grabbed it, but anyway, we used it that day, and it's just like any other fisherman. You have a day where one color works for you, and you have confidence in it from there on. So this is one of those colors for me. We're going to try to make it today, and hopefully maybe I can try to use it this spring. I think I definitely want to make it in the Helgermite, being the bait that I use the most, probably doing in that. We're going to do the watermelon red and the grub, because I got to finish that custom order. We got our 2.5-inch grubs, 2 of these molds right here. We're going to do that. We're going to do the Helgermite, like I said, in the birthday cake color for sure. This is our 2.3-inch long Helgermite custom design. Nobody has this design right here. But yeah, that's definitely our favorite lure to use. So we're going to try to make it in that color. And it's been a few years since I used that color, but I just found that on my shelf and decided to make some today. Might have more flake in ours than we do in these crawls right here, but might change it up somewhat somehow. But I think these colors are going to turn out pretty good today. We're going to go ahead and get the plastic heated up and get started. Since I am making these for myself today, usually I would never do this, but I've got this extra white that I've got sitting around, and if you look at it, it's almost got like a yellowish kind of tint to it from it being remelted. Honestly, it's not too bad, but it's got some dirt and stuff on it from sitting here getting contaminated. But since I'm making these for myself, I'm going to go ahead and use this extra stuff instead of using some new plastic. Something you guys can do if you're making these your own. You can kind of save money. If you're making stuff for yourself, just use extra plastic. So we're going to do that today. Then I've got this watermelon that's already heated up. Just had some watermelon, extra watermelon laying around. So in our last video, you guys probably seen, if you watched it, we did the smallmouth color match, which was a really cool video. I really like that video. And we did one side white, and I added a little bit of black to make it a little bit darker, because like the belly of a smallmouth is kind of not pure white. It's just got some black specks in it, and it's darker. And then the other side was like watermelon with just like a little bit of gold flake, because the smaller smallmouths, they kind of have like a goldish look to them. So I think that color turned out really cool. Y'all can find that on the website. Definitely going to use this one myself. But coming to look at this, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add the red to this watermelon so that we have something different than last time, because it's kind of watermelon and white. Don't really want to do that a second video in a row. So we're going to add some red to that first, and then we're going to do watermelon red solid and the birthday cake color solid. While we're sitting here waiting for the rest of this to heat up, I will show you guys, we got some remelts we've been bagging. We've been bagging a lot of lures the past few days, kind of clearing space. You can kind of see back here on my my two bulletin board things. There's not very many plastics hanging up, but we've been bagging a lot. We bagged probably over 100 packs yesterday by myself, and we got a lot of these remelts we've been making. This is like a goldish brown kind of color, and this one is like a darker green. They got a bunch of different colored flake in them, and I'm sure if you a lot of you bait makers, you know it's kind of a really good way to use your extra plastic. Just throw it all in a pot and melt it down and just make a new color, and kind of just go through a bunch of baits, make a bunch of extra packs. But on my website, if you guys check it out, jollybaitcompany.com, pick you up some of these lures and help out the channel. They're really, really cheap. We got them on there for 3 packs for $6, so you can get $2 a pack, and it's just random packs of remelts. And they're nothing wrong with the plastic. It's just remelted down just like any other plastic. It doesn't really hurt the plastic at all. So check that out if you guys want to try out our lures. If you've been watching for a while, you can definitely help us out with that. Here's this custom order I was talking about we've been working on. A lot of colors going in this. We got some of our main colors though, some baby bass, some green pumpkin. This is the one I was talking about, the clear, just clear worms. Interesting. I don't know if he's gonna put like garlic on the tail. It's pretty shiny though. But yeah, ordered a bunch of those. Silver smoked pearl. Where's that one I was looking for? Some chartreuse, grubs. Definitely a lot of grubs. He's probably crappie fishing, I'm sure. This is that fire tiger color, chartreuse and orange. We made this in a previous video. All right, I've changed my mind a few times already, but I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and add in all the flake for the birthday cake. Kind of do something a little bit different than what I did in the last video, because I know that one was just watermelon and white basically. So let's go ahead and do something just a little bit different than usual. We've got our 1/4 of a teaspoon here to measure out, and we've got 5 different color flakes. We got large, we call large 0.035 flake, and we've got that in purple, blue, green, red, and orange. And that's kind of what's in this birthday cake color. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot in there, like a certain one. It's kind of all just even. So what I think I'm gonna do is just add in 1/2 scoop of this 1/4 teaspoon of each color, and then kind of see what that looks like before we add any more. But that white wasn't really, the white color wasn't too contaminated. It doesn't look very bad in the cup after we melted it back down, so I don't think that was that big of a deal. But we still got to use the extra plastic sitting around, so that's good at least. Not use this many different color flakes in one color probably ever. last one. Not used orange a whole lot. Yeah, hopefully this will look like a birthday cake that we're done. Let's mix it all in. Got it stuck on our knife. It's looking about right. I don't think we'll need to add much more. Next up, we got our watermelon red. There's just the straight watermelon. And now we're just gonna add in this red flake. We got a 0.04 hex flake here for this one. And we're gonna do a full 1/4 of a teaspoon. Actually, I might go ahead and do 2. I think that'll be good for this. Really good. I think last time I did watermelon red, I did small flake. I think it looks good with the big flake. All right, let's go ahead and see what they look like. All right, I'm getting that birthday cake color heated up just a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this custom order. We got 2 packs of this grub in watermelon red. All right, now we got our stick worm here already clamped down while we're waiting for this to heat up. I'm not sure, pretty much if I was a betting man, I would say nobody's ever used this 2 combination before. Birthday cake and watermelon red on the same lure. I'm not sure, maybe someone has. Maybe one of you guys have. But we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and get our gloves on. I need to keep doing that, I always forget. So make sure to use your gloves, way more safe. Dirty gloves, but we're gonna do this and the stick worm, birthday cake and watermelon red together. We'll see how it turns out though. And my stick worm mold gets 2 packs at a time, so we'll at least get 2 packs of this if it even turns out good or not. All right, let's go ahead and look at the first round of grub worms because got to go ahead and do the second pack for this. But we're going to go ahead and do the birthday cake and the Helgermite before we look at the rest of them. Got the grub worm and just regular watermelon red. Check it out. I would really like the large red flake over the small red flake like I've done before. But yeah, looks really good. Really good color, really popular color. I think the customer's gonna like that. All right, we got our stick mold back here in the back, so we'll get to that next. But we're gonna go and finish off the watermelon red grubs. Then next we're gonna do the birthday cake with the watermelon, and we're gonna do that in Helgermite. We got a lot of clamps on this mold because it has trouble if you don't clamp it really good. Then last up, birthday cake in the Helgermite. All right, here we go, ready to check all of our colors for today. I won't show you all the watermelon red since we already did that one. But let's go ahead and check out our stick worm. This has got watermelon red on one side, birthday cake on the other. Kind of a crazy duo, but we'll see how it turned out. And there we are. We got the green kind of came over on this side somehow, but yeah, look at these. Looks pretty cool. Let's check out the other side. That's pretty satisfying. The color change, and honestly, the kind of the swirl, the mix up, I think it makes it look more realistic and unique. So I don't think there's really a problem with that, but maybe other people do. But yeah, I think the combination turned out better than I expected. Definitely something I've not seen before. Watermelon red. Birthday cake. Let me know if this is something you guys would use. I'm not really someone who uses stickworms a whole lot. I kind of stick with a crawl or one of the Helgermites or grub worms. Not something I use a whole lot, but would you guys use this color combination on anything? Let me know. Then last up, we've got our Elkhorn Helgermite. This is our custom design. Again, nobody has this design like us. We drew it up, and it's kind of came out of our brain, so pretty excited with this lure. This side we got birthday cake, solid color, and then this side is that same watermelon red on one side, birthday cake on the other. So let's check it out. Get all these to come out neat here. There we go, that turned out good. All right, there we go, birthday cake. I think it looks good. For some reason, the flake really piled up on that one. But yeah, and the white isn't like real yellowish like I thought it would be. It looked pretty good in the cup. Yeah, there we go. Let's take a look at it better here. But yeah, there we go, birthday cake. Let's kind of hold it up to our crawl in the bag here. You can kind of tell with it next to each other, the white, this one's a lot more white. So yeah, you could definitely make this more white if you're using brand new plastic. Again, I used old plastic that was sitting around that I won't be using since I'm gonna probably use these myself. So yeah, it looks pretty close though, flake-wise. Let me know if you guys think I should have done anything different other than using new plastic. Could have made it more white, but I think it looks really close and really good. Definitely going to be one of the confidence colors I use. Like I said earlier, used that color one time and was catching them like crazy on the river. So definitely going to have this in my tackle box when fishing season comes around here in a few weeks. So now let's look at the other side. This is that crazy color. This is the birthday cake side. So let's take it out here. Check it out, the birthday cake color kind of merged into the watermelon red. Pretty good on this one, this side. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. Definitely a crazy color. Probably try these out myself since I didn't make a whole lot of them. But yeah, y'all could try this out for yourself if you really like this color or you want to try it out. Hopefully this helped you guys a little bit. One really cool thing about making your lures at your house or on your own is you can kind of do what we did today, make some really crazy colors that you don't see in the store, and maybe you can get something and come up with something that's really going to work. And also the birthday cake color, something that I used a really long time ago. I can just make me whatever I want in any different bait that I have. So that's the pretty cool thing about it. And if you guys are watching this and you're wanting to get into this, check out all of our videos. We have tons of videos showing you guys different colors and different lures that we have ourselves. Also some complete guide videos kind of telling you guys where we get all of our stuff to get started ourselves. But that's going to be it for the video today. I would say my favorite today would probably be the birthday cake color, solid color. Like I said, it's one of the confidence colors that I used a few years ago, and I'm definitely excited to try it in the Helgermite that we designed. And if you guys want to see us using it, you'll probably see it on our other channel. We'll drop it down below. We got a fishing and hunting channel, me and my buddy Jacob. And y'all can check that out and subscribe to it. We got some pretty good content coming this year, hunting and fishing. So other than that, check out all of our other videos. Our website is jollybaitcompany.com. You can help us out or try some of our lures if you've been watching us a while. But other than that, let us know in the comments what you guys would like to see next. We'll see y'all on the next one.